Well, it's another Saturday afternoon at Hayden Road and on AFCRDTV. The final score is AFC Russian Diamonds 2, Loughborough Students 2. I'm with the manager, Elliot Sandy. Elliot, you know the drill. Where would you like to start on this one?
First half, really poor, really sloppy. Just feel like we didn't really get going. And obviously that showed 2-0 down. I don't know if we were bad or Loughborough were good in that first half. Probably a bit of both, because Loughborough had great movement, moved the ball really well, and it took us a while to get going, and we're probably lucky to go in at half-time 2-1, to be honest.
Yeah, the second goal, especially Keane with a nice header to double their advantage, and all of a sudden you're down 2-0, not even yet to the half-hour mark, but I thought Diamonds composed themselves rather nicely and battled back, and like you said, Tyler Winters with an excellent goal in the 35th minute.
Yeah, great goal by Tyler, out of nothing as well, really, so getting that goal probably helped us get the point today, but then over the balance of play in the end, second half, I'm disappointed really that we didn't win the game, the amount of chances we had. I think if we took one of the early ones in the second half, we'd go on to win. But look, the character shown from the lads to come back from 2-0 down to take a point, sometimes you've got to take that and move on.
I thought the game was especially rough and tumble. I know it's a contact sport, but it seemed like Loughborough was pushing and shoving, and I guess our players had to battle back as well. Or was I just imagining that?
No, I think you're right. Especially first half, that Loughborough looked really up for it and at it, and we weren't. And I said they're all young lads, at probably 18 to 22, and I know we've got a really young team, but it's not that they're stronger players than ours. It's just they had that more intensity and desire to put their body on the line, really. So yeah, a few firm words were said at half time, which needed to be done, and but look, I thought the reaction was great, and like I said, yes, it was late that we equalised, but we had so much ball, so many chances. It was I'm just glad we got a deserved equaliser.
It was Tariq Dallas who scored in the third of 9 added minutes at the end of the match. So in the 93rd minute, we saved it right to the end. Very exciting game for the neutral, but we're not neutral, are we?
No.
It's a shame we didn't go on to win the match, to win the game, like you said. But I'm sure in the end we'll take a point, right?
Yeah, of course. When you're 2-0 down in this league, to get a point from it, like I said, sometimes you've got to say you weren't quite at it today. You didn't play your best, but you managed to come back, get a result. Like I said, I threw the kitchen sink at it in the end. Curtis come on to try and get a goal from set pieces. I had to chuck myself on up front to try and get a goal, and it turns out to be Tariq with a curling effort from 25 yards, so we'll take it.
That's right, number 17, Elliot Sandy, was thrown into the match right in the last few minutes. How did you feel you did in the game in the last few minutes?
Surprised I'm not man of the match, to be honest.
Maybe next game.
Yeah. No, look, I just wanted to be an extra body. I'm obviously quite known for being around the box and the ball landing to me, and I was just hoping one of these days that it would happen today. But no, instead, someone else is marking me. It leaves someone else free. So it was just throwing everything, doing everything we can. I'm a striker, so as a manager, yes, we score a lot of goals and we need to stop them at the other end. But look, you'll always enjoy yourself if you come here, because there'll be plenty of goals. And
Sure.
It's a shame we didn't get the win.
Well, I know in football or any sport, injuries are always part of the game, but it seems like we've had the walking wounded all season long so far. You had to juggle the lineup a little bit again today. I think you had 2 changes, and hopefully some of the players will be coming back soon.
Yeah. So we've got more like our squad back, if that makes sense, that we had when we went on a good run. So I'm hoping that the squad's more settled now, the 11's more settled now. Webby was on the bench, and in the warm-up he still felt it a little bit, so that's why he didn't come on today.
He was your only sub.
He was the only one who didn't come on. Yeah. I was going to say, when you need a goal, it says something if I'm coming on ahead of Webby, so I don't know what that says about him. But no, we're hoping he'll be back close to fully fit for next week. Ty Ward's a couple of weeks away, so he's had a bit of a setback, but we've got a really good 16. The lads are all together now. And something like that, coming back from 2-0 down, shows real character, real fight, and we'll keep fighting up the league.
I suppose you'll have training Tuesday and Thursday, and the preparation for the next game, away match at Coventry Sphinx. Another big challenge.
Yeah. This month we've got a lot of teams who are sort of in and around us. So every game's a big game, really. By the end of November, we'll sort of know more where we're at, because we'll have played the teams around us, we'll have played our game in hand, and then look, it all settles down. It's been a real busy 5 away games in a row in October with lots of injuries. Then I think it's 8 games that we end up playing in November. So we'll be quite happy for the back of November, but we need to start putting more points on the board, more wins. But at least we got one today, and we move on.
All right, Elliot. Thanks for your time. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
David, what a dramatic finish here at Hayden Road. 2-0 down against a full-time outfit. I suppose, a point on reflection, that's a good result in the end.
Yeah, I would say so. Obviously, we always aim to win, go out there, guns blazing and trying to get the win. But unfortunately, the start that we wish we would have wasn't the one that came forth today. So it was unfortunate. Slow start, and they've gone 2-0 up. So to get back in the game at 2-2 and get something from the game, obviously it's not ideal, but it's what we want to do when we're in these situations. So yeah, we'll look back, we'll reflect and see what we can do to get a better start, really.
You made a bright start to the game in the first 10 minutes. Keeper makes a wonderful save from Joel's header. They then score in the 10th, and it just knocks the stuffing out of you for 20 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah, the keeper made a great save, and you're thinking, when's it going to go in? Because I thought it was in. I looked away thinking it was a goal, but it's a good save. Props to him. And yeah, when they put 2 past you, now you have to regroup and resettle and see how you can get back in the game. And it was just about getting that goal from Tyler, which is a really good goal, individual little brilliant move, and then getting the goal there and seeing where we can go from there. So yeah, it was a good reaction with that goal, and then going in at half time, seeing what we can do, coming together as a group, Gaffer going through some strategies, and Jim giving us some things to do, and then coming back out firing. I felt like we started well as well in the second half with them. 1 or 2 chances, unfortunately didn't go in, but as we went till the end, we can see what happened and getting that little equaliser.
Just on that first half, it's the first time I think you've gone 2 goals down here this season, so it's not a feeling that you're used to, but how do you manage your way through that?
So it's just about regrouping, really. You know, in football, it's not always going to be linear. Things go up and down, and it's about when it's tough, never too high, never too low, and getting the group together. Joel was getting us together, all of us together, we will grab a hold of each other and saying, what can we do for the next 10 to stay in the game? And I think the goal really boosted us and thought, oh, we're here as well as them, and we can get a goal and another one and push on. And yeah, it's just about regrouping together and seeing what we can do from there, really.
An excellent finish from Tyler Winters to halve the deficit. You've always got a chance when you've got a striker of his calibre, his 7th for the season, and a great goal.
Yeah, I think it was really good from me watching from right back. I was hoping he could strike in, dribbling in, then putting it in the bottom corner. So yeah, it's good to have someone up front that is continuously going at and ratting about, getting his body in the way. And yeah, I really thought it was a good goal in the end.
And in that second half, you've got on top, you've hammered the door down in terms of chances, lots of free kicks, corners. I think their antics are what resulted in those 9 minutes being added on, and you've got a well-deserved equaliser. What a finish from that man, Tariq Dallas.
Yeah, what a finish. Genuinely, just a good way to get that goal, really. Like, you couldn't ask for anything more in that moment, you know, when you're knocking at the door, waiting for something to happen, and then finally you can see it looping over, hoping it will go, and we're all looking, and then lands in the bottom corner, and at 2-2 we can ease up a bit and go for it. And I felt like we really did go for it with like the chances that came next, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough on the day to get the 3 points that we would have hoped for.
And it felt as though at 2-1 the fans were really sucking that ball in towards the Birch Road end, because you look one way where the Peter de Bank is, there's not one individual in there. You've got all the Rushden fans at the other end who are making so much noise in that second half, and that backing must have been so important.
Every week, top. I've said this to all my mates, all the people that ask me, I say, when you come here, you'll know on a Saturday what it's like. It gets jumping, it's rocking, and it's literally the 12th man. Like, you know, it's cliche, people say it, but genuinely, without the supporters, we wouldn't be here. Like, we wouldn't be able to, probably wouldn't have got that goal. When they're cheering you on, and then you're going through it, pushing through the brick walls and all of these things to get the goal. It's beautiful to have that support behind you going at it. So yeah, it's amazing.
And from a personal perspective, you've had to bide your time to get back into the side, given your start today, standing here as MOM. What did you make of your performance?
Felt it was a bit of a shaky start in the first 5 minutes, but then I felt calm myself down and just got back on the ball and kept going at them and going at it. Yeah, I felt like throughout the game I was just trying to attack and get forward and get the ball forward for the boys, try to put it in the box and do what I can. At the end of the day, I felt like the team as a whole played well. The boys were going at them continuously, didn't stop. And yeah, for me personally, I really just enjoyed it and thought, yeah, man, it was a good game, privilege. I felt like all of us could have been man of the matches, to be fair. Really happy about that. Yeah,
I think Tijan certainly agrees. Away to our left.
Are you media trained, Dave?
She's doing well. When was it? We were saying off air when we couldn't remember when your last one was.
No, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
when was his last one? What was he doing last time? What were you saying last time, man? Hey, get out.
To be fair, Tijan.
Hey, go.
To be fair, Tijan did set a record for his longest interview at Bournemouth the other week.
Longest
so
interview.
I think that's what it was.
It's not good enough.
45 seconds.
How do you feel your performance was today, Tijan?
Allow me, the spotlight's on you.
Yeah?
The spotlight's on you.
My
I'm
boy.
going to leave it to you.
Well done, Tijan. Just on next week, nice to have that week's break now after a couple of midweek games. You go to Coventry Sphinx on the Saturday. I'm sure you've got great memories from last season, getting that late winner, and you'll want to go and do something similar again.
Yeah, it's good to have that week off, as you said, and regroup, get in training again, and get together as a unit and see what we can do, planning and go with a game plan on Saturday. Obviously, being at Coventry, playing them last year was a good result in the end. Playing them last year was a good result, and I hope that we'll do it again. I hope you'll get a goal. It's Bruno if you can't see him. And yeah, you think you're gonna get a goal, Bruno? You need a bit louder,
I'm due one.
Okay, so yeah, he said he's due one, and we hope that he gets a goal. Yeah, so we're looking forward to next Saturday.
You made it through, Dave. Well done. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.